bad one. Made the middle today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm putting intent on bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand
on EA Sports.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Play action. Now Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing now is Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Keep it up, guys.
Ready, go!
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as balance.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 41, Jackson. This one complete to Scott Miller. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the run, it's Fournette. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Jackson. And Ingram holds it in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, you still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Here we go. Undercrush. It's a 6. Pull it. Half.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
53 to Mike. 53 to Mike. You remember me? Let's go. Slide. Check.
Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something to develop slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
56 to Mike. Reflect.
It's now 4th and goal.
Where'd he go? 44. Mike, 44. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. Check 3.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got him for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
And Zerloff.
I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Let's go.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a rip.
Jackson, wide open receiver, complete. 15 yards on the play, first down. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking at Stills, but now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Jackson from the shotgun to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That is caught inside the 5. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high because mentally you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone, we're thinking we're giving up 3, we just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And New York set to take the field. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
97's the mic. Here we go, G. Here I come. Here I come.
To throw on 3rd down. Jackson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Come on now.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Hey, hold on. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
And Jackson throwing once more. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Time for us now to discuss Alshon Jeffrey. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. They go play action here on first down.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be third and forever. Jackson finds his tight end Ingram and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, Jackson, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try to loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Defense.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff,
and the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Ertz has it left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop
We have hit halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Go tight. Spell.
Play action. Now Jackson under pressure, and they got to him again. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon. They'll run with Fournette. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And quickly they get to the line.
Go, go, go.
Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Fournette. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead on them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now it's Jackson, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Escaping the pressure right. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson going for it all. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is now 24. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Philadelphia. Getting set to take the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL.
And pressure coming, and they got... him once again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, 84 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 2. That's a 34-yard line.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
That's good for our Giants. 1st down.
Fournette. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And he's got Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
And that decision paid off indeed. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Scott Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback 5-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Wentz going to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Wentz. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Wide open receiver complete. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football.
And I think the ball's out. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's go, let's go.
Throwing is Wentz. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Wentz, throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, Understanding positioning and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
Wentz to throw for it on fourth. Able to find Switzer. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and that'll make the score 31-13. So that one a long 11-play drive. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants.
Let's go, baby.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
It's 2nd and goal.
2nd and long. This is caught. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Back to throw. Nicholson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know it feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Throwing now is Wentz. Outright, he gets this one to Switzer. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw, it's Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Arcega-Whiteside. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on fourth. Wentz now to throw. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now Wentz.
The tight end.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Looking to throw. Nicholson. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Nicholson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Nicholson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you. So it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always.